Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 17th, 2025. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming out here for Aries. Let's see what's going on. So Aries, we've got like a bunch of cards that fell in my lap. There's 4 of them here. So we've got peace, we've got joyous fun, we've got loss, and we've got consciousness of lack. So there's a contradiction here. What is there not to love about a contradiction? So this looks like we are thinking about what we don't have while also enjoying the peace of not having those things. That's what it looks like. We're discovering that there's a less stress when something is gone or something is not there. A lot of this looks like not looking, like knowing that the world is waiting for you, but with no expectations. That's what this looks like. Like realizing that, you know what, you're here for a reason. You're meant to be here for a reason. There's no expectations here. Just be you. You just show up, right? Birthday suit and all. You just show up, right? And so the discovery is trying to figure out. The intention is, what do I need to do? What do I need to learn? What do I have and that I could work with, right? What do I have? What is it that I do have to work with? Forget what I don't have to work with. I already know I don't have this, right? I don't have the $1 million I need. That what is it? What Trump say? It was so funny. He said, I was cracking up, dude. What he said, or I don't know if he actually said it, to be quite honest. It's just something that has been going around. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. And I'm like, man, listen, that's small. But the truth is that $1 million doesn't really take you as far as you think it would take you. Truly. I know I have a very wealthy friend. And one day I say to this friend that if I had $1 million, I'd be straight. And they busted out laughing a little bit. They actually laughed at me. This person cracked up a little bit. And I was like, what in the heck is so funny about this? And he said, you really sell yourself too short. That's the problem. And either way, I just threw that out there because I'm just throwing it out there because I'm seeing a person who's going, well, what do I have to do? I'm seeing someone who is in that same position, in a sense. And so Spirit is also bringing up a few things for you. So I'm seeing that there's a war or some sort of problem within a connection. It could be a romantic relationship, doesn't necessarily have to be. But it definitely looks as though someone here, which it looks like you're the someone, is looking at someone and perhaps criticizing that person. That person is also turning to you and criticizing you. But there's a need to trust that this person is where they need to be, or has done what they're supposed to have done. You have to trust that part of their life process included the things that you look at them and go, yeah, I don't know about that. And some of what they have to do has no bearing on you, or even how much they love you or how much they care about you. Spirit is asking you to be the bright example, the light, the love, which is more than anything else, loving and accepting that person for who they are. Okay, doesn't mean that you have to say, you know what, it's cool that you're this, it's cool that you're that. Come on over here and screw my life up. It's not about that. It's about knowing that what is it? You do not have to prove yourself to anyone, and you shouldn't require someone else to prove anything to you either. Not to say that they should be deceptive towards you, or that they should break your heart, or they should lie to you or cheat or anything like that, right? But it's the fact that there's some things that people are slated to do in their life. There's lessons they're meant to learn. They have karmic debts that they have to pay, and that has no bearing on you, right? And part of this is a lesson for you as well. So discovery with Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Chariot. Spirit wants you to listen and learn and pay attention to details. You're going to discover some things that may be contrary to what you believe, contrary to what you think that another person should do. I'm seeing someone hearing something from another person going, yeah, couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Bless your heart on that one. That's a Southern way of telling somebody that they're kind of slow. If you like it, I love it, right? You know how people say things like that to you? It sounds like a compliment, but it's really like a kind of a diss, like an insult, some shade thrown. But this looks like someone saying that to you, or you saying that to them, and it looks like it goes both ways. So someone has their own path to follow. They are not Aries, right? And they are not able to do or to think or to see things the way you do because they have been put at this vantage point where this is their life. They're trying to learn a lesson here. I'm seeing south and north node here. There's lessons to this whole situation. This situation seems highly karmic. Okay, you're being put or pitted as the mentor in this situation, but not the judgmental, critical mentor, the one that says, I hear you. Okay, here's what I can do, or what is it that you need me to do? Because I can't wing this. This is not my story. This is not something I would even be involved in. You ever see stuff I do, man? I have a heavy, like I said, heavy Aries placements, right? So I can kind of resonate with this. But there would be things, like you'll watch a show, right? Like these dramatic reality things, right? Like Maury Povich or like Jerry Springer, which when I was like 12, 11, 12 or so, that show was so popular because you never saw drama, man. You never saw it. Like that wasn't something, that was a very new thing to get on to watch TV and they're beeping out the words and everybody's acting a fool. You never saw that. Everyone was always well put together, you know, um, or at least pretending to be well put together. The drama was in the closet at your home, right, or at your grandparents' house or your aunt and uncle's house or something, and that was something that only the family knew. The bones of the family were stayed in the bag, But this looks like you would look at this and go, couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be me. I wouldn't be in that situation. And Spirit's like, of course you wouldn't be in that situation. That's not you. That's them. And they had maybe an impossible set of circumstances that maybe if you were in their shoes, you would be doing this. So no point in judging whoever this is. Spirit is asking you to trust that trust and to have faith in the person and in the situation. And in the meantime, start trying to improve your vision. This looks like a very profound lesson for an indigo child. If you don't know what that is, look it up. There's a lot of information about it, but you may be an indigo child or dealing with one, and they're going through a series of karmic lessons. You may be going through them as well. But you would want to, if you say that this story does not resonate, I'm not an indigo child, this person is definitely not no freaking indigo child, incorporate that color into your space to open up your third eye and to help you to improve your vision of the situation. Because this is one of these energies where you're like the sun. Everyone's waiting for the sun to rise. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just have to be the bright energy. You need to be incorporating bright colors. Wear bright colors as well to help you to connect to the bright energy that you truly are. Meditate before you speak to people. And if and meditation doesn't necessarily have to be where you're like, assuming the pose and humming or chanting. This could be before you open your mouth, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, and then ask Spirit, what should I say? What would be the best thing to say? What is the best thing to do in this moment? Because it's not about what they want to hear. It's about what is necessary, not necessarily to criticize, but to say, what is the one thing that I could do to bring this person back to center when it comes to loving and accepting them? I get that this is where you are, but maybe I could say this to help them to remember or to understand who they truly are, bring them back to center. Start with love. So that's something that I'm seeing. Decrease is the Seven of Wands and the Sun. And this is a cycle of people that are now, what's decreasing is they're kind of expecting something from you. And I'm seeing them no longer against what you have to say. They may have been very combative before, very against what you have to say because they're expecting to be criticized. They're expecting you to refute them already. They already know. All right, Aries, I know you're not me and I know you wouldn't do what I did. Okay, I get it. But now they're willing to hear what you have to say. And Spirit is urging you to get past your negative thoughts, the negative self-talk, and to say, to express or to show the growth that you've gone through, that you've experienced. This is an opportunity to fulfill your purpose. A lot of your purpose has a lot to do with being the bright energy in a room. This is very karmic. I don't know who this is for you. This could be romantic. It could be any relationship here. It's okay to take your time. They're also saying that it's okay to take your time. If you don't know what to say right now, walk away. Listen, give me a minute. I need some time. Put them on ice. I'll come back when I know what to do. I really am. Right now, I'm at a loss. I just need to get some more information, and I'll get back with you. Courage is the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords, right? This energy that you're coming with is like, I'm not going to show up until I can show up correct. If I can't show up and tell the truth, but the truth that is going to lead us out of whatever this situation is, the right defense for them and for me, I'm not showing up. Having the courage to be like, when I do come, I'm coming with the truth. Teacher energy is the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And being confident in that truth, right? I'm confident in that. I'm coming in with, like, I know that what I'm saying is the bare bones of the truth that I know that's within me, but it's also with love. I'm also coming in and saying, listen, I don't want to see you fail. I don't want to see you lose. I don't want to see you down the darkest path in the trenches of anything. I really don't want to see the worst for you, right? Even if it means I want you to eat, just not at my table. That's fine, as long as you're saying, listen, but I am going to help you get a plate. Okay, I am going to do that. This is the right thing to do. Teacher, though, would be this person, a person who they will move heaven and earth to make sure that they assist. So Spirit wants you to trust whoever this person is. They may be teaching you a karmic lesson, but they are learning. They are changing with time. Spirit wants you to see that fate has brought them to this space to get them to learn to cooperate, to learn to work together as a team. They're also learning how to build something solid. So they're being taught as well as teaching. And it does look like they are changing. Their life is changing for the better. And Spirit is kind of attributing that to you. They're kind of throwing out here that, Aries, because you show up with this bright energy, because you stopped criticizing, because you have learned to love and accept, because you have exerted your willpower, you're putting everyone in the right. You're aligning a timeline. Everyone's in the right place at the right time. They're not. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. No pressure, right? But because of the energy that you're giving, you're aligning everyone's timeline. I'm seeing angel number 1818. That usually is a number of you've achieved something very successful. You're helping everyone to strive forward. You're removing obstacles, and a lot of the obstacles is a critical mind. That is the biggest obstacle of most of us as people in general. Critical minds, right? Because they're afraid, I'm going to be met with criticism. A lot of people failure to launch. They suffer from that, or they don't even move, like they don't even try anything, right? I met people who can sing their butt off, but they won't even get up and do it. And I'm like, the world needs to hear your voice. At least I do. Come on now. Like, let's clean up and you just sing and pretend I'm not here because I want to hear it. But they won't because they've been criticized. The critical mind can destroy a spirit. So 1818 speaks of change. There's a proposal here. When Spirit sends that number, That is a number to say you can be different. You're destined for greatness, right? And sometimes your greatness is shining a light for someone else to see. Sometimes your light shines on something important for the next person to see that will change the world for the better, that will improve your life and the life of all of your descendants. Very important that we're all trying to be that light for each other. And so 1818 is speaking about how the right resources, the right people, everything is right there. These are all the right things. All the ingredients is here. If you see that number, it's all there. Trust it. Even if you feel like you can't trust this person, or you may look at them and go, I would never be in your position. I don't even know what the heck you're doing with your life. Spirit's like, don't even start that mess. They're kind of throwing that out there. They want you to increase your prosperity here. And they're speaking a lot about giving, because prosperity is about giving because you receive. If you give, it's like a ripple effect, and it comes back to you, right? You just give. It's like throwing one pebble and all the ripples that go out, the hundreds, even the thousands of ripples, and they ripple back to you. That's how great giving is. So they're saying create a prosperity. Well, if you could create a prosperity altar, right? And you would want to consecrate the area with sea salt. And so that would be to sprinkle some sea salt, or to get, make some sea salt water, wipe this area down, right? But you would want to consecrate it. You could kind of put a bowl of sea salt there, and cover the table with like green or gold altar cloths or scarves, and get matching candles. And each day recharge your altar with an altar gift like flowers, jade, or some other green stone, or golden flowers, right? Scented amber resin. Amber resin is phenomenal, but it's powerful. I've touched it with my hand and I couldn't get it off for a while. It smells amazing though. And get like coin shaped pebbles, coins, all that. Every day just put one thing on there, right? And watch how your prosperity grows. Look into, like I said, your north node and your south node. There's something about these connections that you have that are quite karmic. All right. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Those are the main signs. We also have another Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp dealing with a Cancer, Leo cusp, or a Leo, Virgo cusp. We have Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp as well. If you're not dealing with these signs, but you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.